Hey guys, welcome to the next tutorial of Service Seller app. So in this lecture we are going to discuss and we are going to do the how to store the user data to the cloud Firestore and register the user using Firebase. So in this video we are also going to sign in the user using Firebase and many other things we are going to cover. So let's get started. First of all, we are going to use a third-party libraries, or you can say the third-party packages or plugins, whatever you want to say. So these are the dependencies we are going to use in this tutorial. In onwards, in any video we are going to use this, because now if we want to use the Firebase, or if we want to use the cloud Firestore or any services related to it, we want these libraries to be here. So Firebase core, Firebase Auth for authentication, Firebase database, Firebase storage, Cloud Firestore, and Firebase. And one other library we have to use is Flutter task to show the message on the screen. So here it is. Now just run the pubget and just wait for 1 to 2 seconds until it's successfully done. So let me minimize this small. So just wait for 1 to 2 seconds. So hope you like the video. So just subscribe my channel and share the video with other person as well, and like and subscribe my channel too. So it's taking time and it is done. Now I'm going to sign up screen. We are going to register the user and save the data to the cloud Firestore. So now I'm going in the down bottom and create a one method. Like, let me make it screen small so you can understand easily. Now I'm going to create a one method called build void sign up user, and that's it. Now I'm going to put the all code related to the registered the user and save the data to cloud Firestore here, and just call this method to the sign up button. So first of all, I'm going to do the Firebase auth, and create Firebase auth await Firebase auth dot instance, and I put a semicolon here and make it a async, and just import the library Firebase auth. Now the next step is we are going to make a fire user to get the current user ID. User is equal to auth dot current user. It will return us a current user. Okay. The next step is we are going to create a two variables, email var email and pass, not two, four variable, how many variable we want. So password, and let me check other variables as well. Email, password, phone and name. Email, password, phone and name. Password, phone, name. Okay, so we are going to initialize it. Email is equal to email controller dot text. Password is equal to pass controller dot text, and phone is equal to phone controller dot text, and name, same, name controller dot text. So we get the values. So now we are going to auth dot create user with email and password. It creates the user in a Firebase. Okay, so in email we provide the email in which our value is saved. Let me correct the spelling. And in password we are going to provide the password, so that's it. And dot then, if this user is created successful, then we have to do then, and here we put a bracket. And so in here we put a code to store the other relative information of the user into cloud Firestore. This line creates the user, okay, with email and password. Now in dot then method, in dot then we are going to store the user information in the cloud Firestore with respect to their user ID. User ID is basically a unique ID of every user. Okay, it cannot be copied or it cannot be duplicated, so it's a unique ID in which in short form we say data UID also. So here I will pass a email and value as a email, and also password. We don't want to store the password because password is their privacy, so we don't want to touch anyone's privacy, so we do not store password. We are going to store phone, and from phone we going to pass the value, and for name, and for name. Okay, so one thing more, here I pass the signed in user, you can name it, and one more key, user UID. Okay, user ID or unique ID, you can say anything. So now signed in user dot UID. Okay, it provides us the unique ID of the user, which is automatically created by Firebase. So this is the key when when we want to fetch the data from the Firebase or Cloud FireStore. We use this unique key. We pass this key name, so it returns the value against it. We pass name, then it returns the value against the name key. Okay, so this one, and here flutter toast dot show toast user created successfully. Okay, we display the message as well, and here I will put some validation. If email controller dot text is not equal to null, okay, equal to null. Same for pass controller, or we pass it here. So I have just validated this. If email is equal to null or any field is null, so we pass show the message all field must be filled, and in else section I paste that code. Okay, so now we have to do one more thing. If the data is stored successfully, then we have to pass another thing here. We check if signed in user is not null, sign is equal to not equal to null, is not equal to null. Oh, sorry, we forget something. Sorry. So here in bracket we have to create a Firebase instance, Firebase FireStore dot instance dot collection. Sorry, and here we have to pass the users name of the collection you want to use. You can name anything. Users dot doc, and here you pass the signed in user dot UID and dot set to set the data in FireStore. Okay, so I will cut it from here and paste it here and remove this bracket. No, fine. Okay, and here, not here, I remove this and paste it here dot then, and here I will pass this bracket. It's a little bit confusing for the first time, so just be careful, and if you have any query then you will ask in comment section. Here I will put a query: if signed in user is not equal to null, then we can navigate to the other screen. If we signed in user not equal to null, then we pass show the message flutter toast dot show toast. Let me cut it here, cut this and paste it. Okay, and for the terminator here. So what we are doing, let me repeat it. This is I'm getting this sign up user method. Okay, first I create the Firebase auth which which is used for authentication, and this is all the simple stuff. And here is the main thing. We are using the create user with email and password method, in which we pass the parameter. It requires two parameter, email and password. First I pass the email, and second parameter is password dot then Firebase. Then this is the code to put the data into the FireStore. Okay, this is the code. I created the collection name user. You can name it anything, and here I pass the doc is the their ID. There is a document ID of every user. Okay, so it is a here, and pass the email, phone, name, UID. If you want to store any other related stuff related to user, you can pass the another key and store it. And then I put the check if it data is entered successfully. Then I check if sign in user is not equal to null. It shows the user created successfully. Here we have to create the another thing also as well. We put the navigator here, so to navigate it to the login screen. So I will just go and copy the code of navigator, so it will be a good thing to save that time where we will be able to save it, and paste it here and name it here login screen. Okay, login screen. So that's it, and put the terminator here, and so that is it. Okay, fine. So this is the code we have written. So okay, so now let's test it. And one more thing, you have to in main.dart in main method, you have to don't forget to put these two lines, just uncommented, sorry, just uncommented. So this is the most important line, you have to put it here, otherwise it shows an error or shows an exception. And make the main method async and await and import the Firebase core library here. Okay, in sign up screen all is done, so I am just restart the app. So I am just restarting the app, then we will check what's happened. It is throwing an error. Okay. So let's check it. I will go to sign up screen, to navigate to the sign up screen and enter the email. So a at the rate of gmail.com, and just now I press the register, but no, we have to call the method in the sign up button, register button. So wrap with the widget equal, and here on tap, and make the on tap method as a sync, and await sign up user. Okay, fine. Sorry, what is the issue? Just remove the weight from here, because we have make it the return type void, so we cannot put the weight with it. So that's it, just remove the weight from it. So now I am hot reloading it, and now when I only type the email and press the register button, it have to show us the message. It shows an exception. Let me check what is the exception. Giving string is empty or null. So when I run it on my real device, it works fine. Maybe it's an emulator issue, there is no network connection on my emulator. So when I run it on real device, then it works fine. See, let's see, as at the rate of gmail.com, and password 123456, and phone number as 12345. Enter your name ASDF, anything you want, and just tap on a register and wait for 1 second. You can put your loader here. See, user created successfully, and we navigate to a login screen. You can put your favorite circular progress indicator bar here, so that it works fine and it looks good. To wait and type in or please wait, whatever you want. So now we go to a login screen and create a login method there. So in the login button, where is login button? Here it is, and wrap the login button with equal, and on tap. Now I write the code here. So just go to sign up screen and copy these two lines because we want there also, and make it a async method. So import the libraries here, import Firebase auth. So okay, and now I will take a two variable var email password. Okay, and initialize the variable as email is equal to email controller. So let me just put the controllers here first. So I go to here, for the sake of time I go here and copy these two controllers, uh, and paste it here, and just name this as pass controller, and put it inside the put controller to the text fields, and controller email controller, and here also controller pass controller. So now initialize it as email controller dot txt. Let's minimize it so you can see it. Email controller dot text, and same for the password. Password is equal to pass controller dot text. And now auth, I use another method, auth dot sign in, user sign in with email and password, and type it here, and no sorry, give it a variable email here, email and password is same as a variable as this. So now I comment it, put a terminator here, and now show the flutter toast dot show toast, uh, user sign in successfully. Okay, and here I put the navigation. Let's create a main screen with a random anything written on it, say username written on it, who user is login. So I go dot create a new dart file main screen. Okay, and let me make it a case sensitive main screen, and here I create a simple just main stf main screen, and here I return a scaffold body center child text successfully here. Okay, so fine, now I go here and copy this navigator code to here and paste it here. Let's make another thing to make it more secure. Then, and here I will, if user is signed in successfully, then we will check if user is not null. If user is not equal to null, let me put a equals to here, and not equal to null, then we show this and we will execute this code. Okay, else we do copy this and paste it here, user some, no, this not this statement, something went wrong. Okay, and move this also. Okay, now I execute this code, just hot reload it. It's an error, wait, is giving an error. Okay, now I hot reload it. Just wait, remember, now I type my email as. So this is an error, so just let's first remove this error. Just wrap the column widget with a single child scroll view to give it a scroll view. So when I type hot reloaded, to see this is removed. Okay, as at the rate of why it is not typing. Okay, just restart the application. So just wait for 1 2 seconds until it restarts. So as here, as at the rate of gmail.com 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, login, and just wait for a moment at it logins. User sign in successfully. So why it is here? Because we have navigated to a registered screen. We have to pass it here a main screen. Okay, now just hot reload it and go to the login screen. Already have an account, and here I write my email as at the rate of gmail.com 1 2 3 4 5 6, and again press login. So user sign in successfully. So let's move. This is a Firebase, our Firebase console. When I came to authentication and user section, here is the user which we have created. See, it is the unique ID which is automatically created by Firebase. So, and in FireStore database, when you open it the first time, there is an option like start create database. So you click on it and just move it here. So this is the data according to it. This is the demo user which I have created, so just don't focus on it. So this is the data which we have created here. Okay, this is the UID and this is the UID of this is the document, this is the collection. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, must subscribe and hit the like button and share the video with others. See you in the next video. Goodbye.